It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New England Patriots. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Geno now to throw. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. So the completion good for 7 there. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Jensen. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. First down, Las Vegas. Here's Smith. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith sliding out of the pocket. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
In motion left, that's Thornton. Now Geno. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Then he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Line. Hey, go flip her up.
Geno going to hand it to Genty. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Check 58.
Again, Smith. His throw incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Throwing on second and long. Smith. He'll get this out to Genty. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down.
Tuesday. Hey, trio left.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. They needed 2. They can only get 1. Fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Genty. I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. From the shotgun, May with it. And he swung out wide here for Henderson. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. To throw, it's May. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
What's that?
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
He was taken down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's May. Left side caught by Diggs. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Crediting with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll throw with May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
We're scoreless after one. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, throw. Hey, what's up?
Looking to throw. May. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. To the air, May. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Here we go, here we go. Here's it.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 71 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Antonio Gibson. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blow. It's the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Ronnie Johnson picks it, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
To the left side, pass caught by Thornton. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Genty will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And Diggs has it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing here is May. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Past the 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and go. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Patriots 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Short pass caught by Henry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Ready, what's that?
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw forward May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Gino down to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Now Smith. He'll find Jinty out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Throwing again is Smith. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop the throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Hey, what's that?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he spots Henderson open left side. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, here goes tonight. Hey, what's that?
2nd and 5. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's May. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
To throw, it's May. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And no sidestepping that here. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up fourth down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
And big problems there. They'll say this crossed out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Genty. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
They'll run with Genty. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 36-yard line.
There we go, throw it. Hey, look, bring it out of your set.
They'll go again with Genty. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Hey, here we go, hey. Bring it over, finish it up. Here we go, sit down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Ready.
Smith now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowers. And he would get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I've played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Carlson is good. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll throw with May. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. May. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanket in the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now it's Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Out of the gun, Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Check 59, check 59, cover.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
There goes.
On first down, it's Genty. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go, here we go. 300%. Another line. We're going to do it.
Throwing now is Gino. Fine time to his left. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Now Gino. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. Final minute now in the third quarter.
Hey! 300%.
Says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away.
Well, that losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
They snap the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further, and they can thank their coverage for that. They called the zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance to get to the pocket.
To the air, May. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. It's Genty. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Ready, set. 49, flip it off, 49.
Once again, it's Genty. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Throwing is Smith. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the
20. Tuesday right here.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage. But It's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll run. Here comes Genty. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing here is May. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Darnay Holmes. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's May. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Malcolm Koonce. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Finding Henry here on the crossing route. And unable to break away. they stop him a few yards shy. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
There we go, to that one. 390%.
Thornton, the motion man right. On 1st down, McCormick. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A run straight ahead with Genty. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Finish the ball, hut.
Here's a toss to Genty, headed right. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 49 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the...
I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see